The borrowed shadow. On the days when the sun felt too heavy, people came to Mr. Kalu's kiosk at the edge of the bus park. The sign above it read, "Shadows for Loan." The letters were faded, as if they had been standing in the light for too long. Mr. Kalu himself was small and quiet. His own shadow lay neatly at his feet, never stretching too far, never misbehaving. He said shadows were like promises, useful, but dangerous if you forgot they weren't truly yours. Most customers came with simple needs. A woman borrowed a taller shadow for a job interview, so she could feel more confident standing behind a desk. A boy took one that ran ahead of him, just once, to know what it felt like to be brave. Shadows were returned at sunset, folded carefully back into the kiosk like dark cloth. One afternoon, a man arrived without a shadow at all. He stood in full daylight, sharply outlined, but empty beneath his feet. He did not explain how this had happened. He only asked, "Do you have one I can keep?" Mr. Kalu studied him for a long time. "Shadows remember," he said at last. "If you keep one too long, it may start remembering for you." The man nodded. "That's what I want." Against his better judgment, Mr. Kalu offered a shadow that had been borrowed many times but never kept. It was calm and patient, shaped like someone who waited without complaint. The man stepped into it, and for the first time that day, the sun seemed less cruel. Days passed, then weeks. The man did not return. When he finally came back, the borrowed shadow was darker, heavier. It lagged behind him, as if reluctant to follow. "It knows things," the man said softly. "It stands where I used to stand. It remembers who I was before I stopped." Mr. Kalu reached for the shadow, but it clung to the man's heels. "You can't give it back like this," he said. "You've let it grow roots." So they waited together until evening. As the light faded, the shadow loosened, thinning into its original shape. The man straightened, lighter now, though the space beneath him was empty again. "What will you do?" Mr. Kalu asked. The man smiled, uncertain but real. "Learn to stand without one." The kiosk closed soon after. Some say shadows are no longer for loan. Others say they are everywhere, waiting quietly at your feet, hoping you'll notice them before you need to borrow courage from the dark.